Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today, we are reviewing the Selena La Reina Collection from Midas Cosmetics. And this entire collection is so beautiful. At least it looks that way. We have yet to find out what it really is like, but it looks really pretty. We've got here an eyeshadow palette, the Extra Dimension Skin Finish, a cream lipstick, a gloss, a liquid lipstick, and a lip pencil. So our lips are going to be Selena, our highlight's going to be Selena, and our eyes are going to be Selena. So if you want to see what Selena's colors look like on me, and how this eyeshadow palette performs, also how the highlighter performs, and how the lip products perform and look from this collection, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. Okay, so my plan is to start with the eyes, and we can use the eyeshadow palette for that, obviously. Then I can go ahead and do my face makeup, pop in to use and review the highlighter, and then we can move on to the lips and finish those off. That way I can give my final thoughts on the collection and figure out if I actually liked it or not. So let's start with the Selena La Reina x8 Me Siento Muy Excited eyeshadow palette. That was very long. I don't know why it's called x8. Oh, it's an 8-pan eyeshadow palette. I got it. So it's really just called Selena La Reina Eyeshadow Me Siento Muy Excited 8-pan eyeshadow palette. Let's leave it at that. Let's look at the packaging. It looks very holographic and so unicorny, if that's what you want to call it. It's definitely hollow. It has a rainbow reflect in it like I've never seen before, and it's got the silver unit carton that it comes in. It's really, really pretty. It has this really beautiful rose on the front of it with MAC and Selena written on it. Then on the back with MAC's standard font, it has all of the ingredients as well as the name of the eyeshadow palette. Oh, I'm sorry, don't mind my nails. By the way, they are particularly dreadful at this moment in time. They need to be done, but I need to strip all of it. And acetone apparently takes 20 days to come in on Amazon right now, so bear with me. This palette was $35 on Ulta's website. P.S. I did get everything today from Ulta. I ordered it from Ulta. And as per the details on Ulta's website, it shows MAC Selena La Reina Eyeshadow Me Siento Muy Excited is a limited edition palette featuring a color wave of rich hues and exclusive packaging. Inspired by Selena's legendary blinged out bustier, this well-edited palette features a color wave of rich gold, brown, and red hues that offer countless shade combinations. It provides an array of textures from matte to frost to dazzle shadow for creating a variety of looks for both day and night. The saturated, soft, and smooth hues are all packaged in one palette for easy portability. Special packaging features an exclusive iridescent rhinestone design inspired by Selena's legendary blinged out bustier. A rose-embellished collection honors the iconic queen of Tejano music's life. Key claims and benefits: dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-acnogenic. Or would they just not say non-comedogenic? Maybe it's pore clogging, but not acne causing? I don't know what that means. Safe for contact lens wearers and use wet or dry. Good to know. Well, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we're working with. So as I said before, here's the palette in all of its iridescent, beautiful glory. I love that so much. And then we flip it over and we have the back, like I said, with the ingredients and the name of the eyeshadow palette. Then if we flip it back over and open it up, we are greeted with the actual palette. And this is what they were referring to whenever they said that they were making it look like her bustier. It's so beautiful. I love that. However, it does feel just like a plastic carton or a cardboard carton. That's kind of odd in my opinion. I mean, I guess I don't really know what I was expecting. Then we have another holographic sticker on the back with the name of the shadow and the weight. The rhinestones feel like stickers. Like it's just stickers stuck on cardboard. I don't know why, but I guess I was expecting hard plastic with almost real glued on rhinestones, you know? Like to make it a little more three-dimensional. But it's really just stickers. Okay, packaging quality has gone down just a little bit to me, but I have to remember that it was only 35 bucks. That's not really too bad for a palette. I feel like it's in between drugstore and prestige. kind of in the middle pricing, so maybe that's appropriate. I don't know, but let's open the palette and see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, there's more than just plastic in here. Oh, cool! It has the plastic piece, but it says MAC Selena in it. That's really neat. I like that. Okay. And there is the palette itself. Looks like we have 5 mattes, 2 dazzle shadows, I think that's what they called it, and 1 metallic. Well, it looks, in my opinion, like a pretty beautiful palette based on color story. It definitely rings true to Selena, in my opinion. We have that vibrant red rosy tone there with a red rosy shimmer, a few mattes to work with. It looks like a pretty fair range of mattes as well, which is really nice in my opinion. So far, looks like a pretty versatile palette for being what it is, and the inside feels like it's made of hard plastic, at least. Yay, okay. And now that we know what the packaging of the MAC X Selena palette looks like, let's go ahead and swatch the 8 shades in it. Now, unfortunately, it looks like there are no shade names on the palette, so I'm just gonna go in order, top to bottom, left to right. So here is the first shade. The second. Then shade number 5. The 6th. The 7th. And the 8th. And there's all the shadows from the Selena La Reina eyeshadow palette by MAC Cosmetics. And you know Poppy's not going to leave you hanging. I'll go ahead and insert photos of the swatches, one with flash here. And one without flash here. And here is our video close-up of the swatches, so you can get down to the nitty-gritty of the palette. Alright, I felt like I've been watching a lot of Sophia Nygaard. I apologize. Alright. Now that the palette has been swatched, I feel like this palette is definitely geared toward Selena. Obviously, but no doubt, for sure. I mean, it has the neutral tones that you can use to lay down just flat transition, really for just about any skin level, which is awesome, really awesome. And we have our rosy tones to rosy it up a little bit. I am curious though, if these are removable pans. Okay, if these do come out, they don't come out very easily. What have I done? Nope, they're not removable. So the only way these pans will come out is if you like really force them. And I doubt there's even a magnet in it since it's 35 bucks. But I made a little divot out of it, which makes me sad. But oh well, whatever. It's just odd to me that it's like not a smooth fit. Like maybe they ordered the wrong size components and just stuck the eyeshadow pans in it. I don't know. I shouldn't judge because I'm not sure. It's just odd. Why does it not fit flush in the pan? One would guess because it's magnetic. Regardless, I'm going to prime my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base, and we're going to go ahead and get started on an eyeshadow look. Now that that's all done, I'm going to go into the shade that I broke. It's the brown color. It might be a little deep, but maybe not. We'll see. And I'm going to use my Dalton Beauty Crease Creator brush. You know, I'm trying to recall a time that I used MAC shadows, but I don't know that I can. I don't think that I've ever used a MAC eyeshadow palette before. Now for this look, I think I'm going to go for more of a toned down, neutral-ish look. I might make it a little rosy because that shade right there is kind of exciting me a little bit. And I kind of want to reach into it. But I don't want to go too crazy because since I couldn't get the entire collection, I got one of everything, but since I couldn't get like all variations of the glosses, of the liquid lips, of the cream lipsticks, I kind of built my look, if you will, on the website. And with the lip that I got, we don't need anything that's going to battle with that lip, because the lip is going to draw enough attention on its own. So we're going to make the look maybe kind of stand back a little bit, just so everything kind of works and flows together. With this collection being inspired by Selena, I want it to be very Selena-esque, the look that I create in the end. I feel like it's the only way that I can truly capture and give Selena credit for the look and the collection. It's my way of honoring her. She has sort of a special place in my heart. Whenever I watched the Selena movie as a kid, the first time I saw it was actually at my very first serious girlfriend's house. One of the first times I was able to go to her house instead of us riding bikes in town. Her mom had it playing on the TV because her mom loved the movie. And we hung out in the living room with her mom and we watched Selena. And I saw it multiple times at her house after that. It's funny, I can remember Selena, but I can barely remember what my first girlfriend looked like. I remember her name was Nikki. And this was a very long time ago. I'm not like playing all the ladies, you know what I mean? Alright, I've kind of mapped out where I want the deeper tone. It was a little bit deeper than I was thinking it was going to be, but that's okay because we have the lighter tone that we can go in with. But that's okay because we have the lighter tone we can go in with. Not to fear. So I'm going to use this very giant fluffy Morphe blending brush and I'm going to go into that lightest shade. And I'm just going to start going in really lightly on the upper edges of that deeper tone and just start blending this light shade around in it. With this big fluffy brush, I'm really not minding being messy at all. Being messy is not a big deal at the point I'm at right now. I could also just use this brush by itself with no other product on the brush and do the same thing and probably get close to the same result. But instead of it just blending the deeper shade outward, I want to add a little more lightness at the same time so that it will kind of lessen the darkness that's currently on the eye. If that made any sense at all to anyone. This shade is very, very powdery. The lighter shade is. The deeper one really didn't seem all that bad. I actually really liked the deeper shade, how it performed and blended. It didn't seem too powdery or too dry. It was nice and comfortable. There we go. That's more like what I want. I don't have a hard line from the deeper shade anymore, and the lighter shade is kind of emphasized, so it makes it look like, well, it almost looks like my other eye that has nothing on it, honestly. At this point, because I do want to add a little bit of that rosy tone in, but I don't want the eye to become so oversaturated with rosiness that it just turns into a rose look, I'm going to use this pointed crease blender brush. It's more like a detail brush and it's not going to blow out color too much, but it should make a nice, pretty solid line. So I'm going to use this brush with the rosy shade that's in the palette, the deepest rosy shade, the red. I'm going to use the red. And I'm going to take this shade and put it right in the crease and only in the crease. I'm just going to start in the outer corner for now because I don't really know how far I'm going to take it in yet. But I do know for sure I want it out here. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. And I just want to paint this in, or powder this in, or brush this in, and try to keep it in a line. With that red built up in the crease, this definitely looks a lot more rosy. No doubt about it. But now it's time to blow out that rosiness so it's much less intense. So I'm going to use the Morphe M456 brush. It is a flatter buffing blending brush. And I'm going to go into, I don't want to go into the deepest shade because I'm kind of scared of it. So I'm going to go into the second deepest shade, which is the first shade in the palette, and it's more of a deeper rusty rosy color, I guess. And this is also just going to go in the crease, and it's going to be used to blend out that rosy crease shade to not only deepen up the crease, but also take away some of the redder pigment that I have, just so it doesn't look red in the end. Just want to work with tones, only tones, not shades directly. And here we go. I now have all of the rosiness on the eye. but I also have it deepened so it looks a little more dimensionalized, and we also have the highlight so it looks a little more dimensionalized. But now we need some shimmer because I'm not going for an all matte look today. Ugh, I love that you can still see that rosiness, but it's not bad. Yay! Okay, what are we going to do? I really like these Dazzle Shadow shades. They remind me a lot of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. They just have some kind of luminescence to them that is unparalleled. Kind of want to use one of those. I'm going to use this Morphe flat-ish shading brush. It's pretty much flat. It's just kind of fluffy at the end. And I'm going to go into the Dazzle Shadow shade. This one is the pink one that has more of like the brown reflect. I'm hoping that it's going to look more brown on the eye and then reflect that rosy pink tone. That way it'll still be kind of subtle and nude, but it'll still look really nice. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. Do you see how beautiful that is? Ooh. And I think this is one of those shades that like it has a shimmery base to begin with, but then it looks like they added glitter pieces, like little tiny glitter pieces. And I think that if you pick it up dry, this is what I'm getting so far. I could be wrong. But if you pick it up dry, you get more of those glittery pieces deposited than anything else. Then if you go in with it more wet, you get more of a metallic finish with glitter on top of it. That seemed kind of how a Super Shock shadow performs as well. But we're gonna find out because I wanna build this up as intense and metallic as it will go. This is what I'm at so far, which this is beautiful. I would leave this like this. Obviously I'd go in and like finesse the edges, but the shimmery part, I would leave this like this because I like this a lot. So I have that packed down dry, just as is, and I do really like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and now I'm going to fill up the brush with the pigment again, and only appropriately use my White Tea MAC Fix Plus and spray the brush. Let's see how intense this can get, if at all. You know what? I don't really know for sure that I even see a particular difference. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't matter if you spray it or not. You're just gonna get the same result no matter what. Let me try my finger just to make sure that there's no other way it can change. Oh yeah, that looks pretty much exactly the same. Well, let's see, just in case. Oh, okay. It does definitely build it up more. It gets it more just opaque, really. That's essentially what it's doing. It's still just as shiny and lustrous. And at this point, since I have all of the shimmer that I'm going to use built up, I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M456 brush and back in with the shade in the top left, that deepest rosy-ish tone. And I'm going to put this right on the outer crease area, but also bring it down onto the lid just on that outer edge. Just because I personally really do not like the disconnect that happens sometimes if you take a shimmer on the lid and you make like the circle of your lid, essentially, because then it looks like you have kind of a cut crease, and I didn't want to go for a cut crease today. Were cut creases even a thing when Selena was doing music? Let me know in the comments below if you know. Okay, so I'm noticing something, which is that shade is not deep enough to really deepen the outer corner, I don't think. Wait, is it? Not enough to me. I want it to be more contrasty. So I'm gonna use the Morphe M506 brush, little tiny pointed blender brush, and go into the very deepest shade in this palette, which is really deep. It's almost a black, like a very dark chocolate brown. And I'm just gonna put this starting right here on the outermost corner of my eye. Yeah, that is almost black. Whoa, it's so scary. And I'm just going to fill in this area on the outer lid, essentially my outer V, then bring it up into the crease a little bit, make sure the eye shape continues, and just pull it through to outline the lid. I'm just gonna make sure I fill in that outer corner with pigment and blend it out so that it doesn't look way too harsh against all the other deeper tones. And there, I think that is satisfactory. I think that's acceptable. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna pull that shade in just a little bit along my lash line. There we go. Now I've definitely got the contrast going. Ugh, I love that. That looks so good. very natural, very neutral, mostly, except for the rosy pink shimmer that I added to my lid. That's not natural at all. But I like this. This is really nice looking. And I kind of like how the pink shade, the Dazzle Shadow shade, kind of went over onto the lower lash line. I think I'm going to do that after I finish off my concealer because I like the way that kind of emphasizes the inner corner. I think it's kind of pretty. I might continue that onto the lower lash line. Speaking of the lower lash line and working on the inner corner after I finish off my face makeup, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to duplicate this eye onto the other eye, and once I finish that and my face makeup, everything except highlighter and the lips, off camera, and once I do that, I will be right back with you guys. Face makeup is done, brows are done, and lashes are applied. So now we get to move on to the lower lash line. You know, this is always so gratifying for me because I feel like I look at my face for so long with no lower lash line and I feel very top heavy and like extra lifted, which is sometimes good, but not in this case. And it's just so gratifying whenever I get to that point where I can finally cover up the lower lash line and bring it all together again. So I'm going to take this other Morphe M506 brush and go into the top left shade, which is the second to deepest shade, and it's more of, oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that. That's really, really dark. Oh, whatever. YOLO. Okay, so yes, that shade, and I'm gonna start just lightly with just the tip of the brush on the outer corner of the very far outer corner and just start running this along my lower lash line. I love this shade because it has just enough of kind of that rosy undertone, so I don't know, it just really pulls together everything whenever it comes to the rosy tone, like I continue to keep saying. But it's also capable of deepening everything since it's such a darker color. So it's like best of both worlds. We still get our rosiness and we still get our brown deepness. And I'm going to go ahead and take this all the way across to the inner edge of the lower lash line. Now with the deeper tone applied, I'm going to go in with this Doll 10 Transition Transformer brush. This time I'm going to go into the shade that I started with, and it's that lighter, more tan type brown. And I'm just going to blow this out on the lower lash line as well, blending out that deeper, rosier tone. This way it just kind of brings the crease colors down onto the lower lash line as well, so it kind of just pulls it all together, or hopefully. At least it pulls the color story together. And in my opinion, this is one of the most perfect brushes to use on the lower lash line because if you can see, it has a slight point to it, but it's at a taper, so one side is a little bit bigger than the other. I use the bigger side to press right here into the divot of my under eye bag, essentially, and I use that divot to just run the brush in, and it's perfect. Look, you'll see. So I put the pigment on the top of the little divot, I poke it in my little bag, and I just go boop, and it runs all across that bag. Fills it up beautifully, blends out the shade that's on there already, and boom. We have a blended out lower lash line. And now, last with the palette, because I wanted to do this from the beginning, and now I'm even more sure that I want to do it. I'm going to take this Morphe M326 little teeny tiny inner corner highlight brush, or at least I think that's what it's for. If not, that's what I'm going to use it for. And I'm going to go back into the same shade that I used all over my lid, the brown, pink, rosy, duochrome, dazzle shadow shade. And I'm going to put this on the inner corner and bring it down onto the lower lash line toward the inner corner. Ooh, before I continue doing that, I'm just going to spray my brush lightly so that I don't get a whole bunch of little glitter particle fallout flakes everywhere, because this is one of those shades. Well, there is definitely glitter now, if there wasn't before. Ugh, I hate glitter fallout. I love glitter, but I hate glitter fallout. I want it to be where I want it to be, not where it wants it to be. It's not fair. But that's why they make setting sprays and glitter glue. Okay, so that's it for the palette. We are completely done with the eye look. Well, at least with the eyeshadow. Now I need something in my waterline. I think this might be really pretty. This is the Marc Jacobs Glitz Blitz Highlighter Glam Glitter Gel Eye Crayon. Now the next product is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is in the shade Selena La Reina And according to MAC's website, it's $37. This isn't actually on Ulta's website anymore. It says product not located whenever I try to find it. I don't know why they only have partial products on the website now, but I ordered everything from there. MAC still has it on their website, even though it's sold out. But Ulta doesn't usually take stuff off their website just because it's sold out. It stays up and it's just listed as sold out. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I can't vouch for that. But let's go ahead and open it and see what it looks like. It does have the same packaging on the outside. It's just the silver box with the hollow, I guess, reflect and the rose that's on the box as well. So here is the extra dimension skin finish package. And let's open it. Oh, there's a sticker on the top of the package that says La Leyenda. Oh, it also has the bustier on the front of it. Again, it feels like stickers stuck on cardboard, which is still kind of disappointing, but oh well. No, not oh well. For $37, yeah, for $37 for a highlighter, that doesn't seem fair. The stickers are pretty though. Then on the back, it shows what it is and where it came from and how much it weighs. Let's see what it actually looks like on the inside. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Oh wow. Okay, I have to apply this now. I almost don't want to touch this because it is so pretty. I mean, it's just a rose, you know? It's just a rose. It's just a rose. It's just a rose. But it's such a pretty rose. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use this Royal Langnickel and Moda Studio Pro brush that I got in Boxycharm, and we're going to go in. Oh, I'm going to go in on the side where I don't ruin it as fast. I just took a tiny little bit. I want to see if I can build it up. Mainly I'm just scared of tearing up the print, but I guess I have to go in there eventually. Ooh, it is getting a really pretty, almost like skin-like glow to the skin so far. It's nothing super crazy major, but it doesn't even look like I touched the highlighter, so that says quite a bit about how potent it's gonna be. Okay, let's swatch it. I have to know. I'm just swatching one petal though. Oh, okay, I see. It is like pure reflective gold. Wow, she cute. She very cute. Okay. You know what? I'm not afraid anymore because I want her on my face. Oh yes, this is looking beautiful. I think it would look really, really great on deep skin as well. I don't know if super fair skin would be able to pull it off. Seems like it might be a little bit deep for you if you have very, very fair skin. But I'm a light medium range, so maybe it might work. I'm really liking the buildability of this highlighter. It's not one of those that just go on super, super metallic and opaque, which sometimes I'm in the mood for that. Sometimes I'm not. I feel like more on the day-to-day, that's not really what I'm looking for. But when I'm doing full coverage, full glam, it kind of is. I want to be like the Tin Man, kind of. But this is beautiful for what it is. This is beautiful for kind of what I'm going for today with this whole rosy, toned down kind of Selena vibe. I'm feeling this fantasy, okay? This highlighter with this collection makes sense. It's building up to be a really beautiful finish. It looks great. I don't even think it would build up to be a metallic type looking highlight. I just don't think it is that, which is fine. If it's not made to be, it's not made to be. Something that really irks me, I guess, is whenever people like creators, like YouTube content creators, will talk about like a foundation and they'll be talking about the coverage of two different foundations. And they'll be like, this one's better than this one because it covers more, and this one is just less coverage. That doesn't make it better necessarily. That just makes it fuller coverage, because not everybody wants fuller coverage or lesser coverage. That's not a better or a worse. That's just a more or a less. I just wanted to share that pet peeve with you for some reason. Anyway, let's put some highlighter on the nose. This is so pretty. just for poops and laughs, I'm going to also put some of this right up here. I don't know why, but I really like that little glow right above the brow bone. I think it's just so pretty whenever you catch the light just right and you have this area and this area glowing. This highlight is the epitome of glowing. It's not blinding. It's not like, oh my gosh, you are wearing highlighter. It's like, oh my goodness, is there a candle lit in your soul? That's what it's like. In all honesty, this type of product reminds me of Hourglass Cosmetics. That kind of just lit from within aesthetic. Okay, and also get Cupid's bow. Beautiful, that's done. Now, because I want to see if this can become more of like a foiled type texture, I'm gonna use this flat shader brush and go into the highlighter as well. And I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. I wanna see just kind of what happens. Okay, I understand. This is just not a metallic type product. It is reflective, it is luminous, it is not metallic. That is not what this is. I love it. What a beautiful product. I would like to look into more of these. This is something that I would use on clients. Like having a collection of all of the different tones of this type of highlighter would be really great for client use. Because a lot of people really like that just natural glowy lit from within kind of look. And this is that. And gorgeous. And it didn't emphasize texture, which is something I very much so care about. Now very quickly, off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my mascara on my lower lash lines. I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara. I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. And we're gonna finish off with the lips and all of the lip products. So I'll see you in just a second. Goodbye. Lower lashes are now done. So now it is time to move on to lips. And I'm so excited because I feel like this is either gonna pull the entire look together and make it perfect in the way that I envisioned it from the very beginning, or it's going to ruin it and expose me for using this pink tone on my lid. Because my original plan and what I was going to do is use no tones, but neutrals. Only neutrals. But I went rosy. I went pink. I did. I know, I couldn't help it. So let's see if things clash. First, let me tell you a little something about the lip liner, because that's what I'm going to be using first. Okay, the Selena La Reina Lip Pencil. This was $19, about right for a lip pencil. And the details on Ulta's, oh my goodness, I never told you the details about the highlighter. A rich gold pearlescent highlighter that adds the perfect glow to skin. The liquid powder highlighter with prismatic reflections is designed to sculpt and highlight your face, leaving a luminous, well-defined finish. The creamy powder formula lasts up to 10 hours. Oh. The special edition rose embossed highlighter is packed in an exclusive iridescent rhinestone design inspired by Selena's legendary blinged out bustier. Okay, so it's exactly what I described it as I was using it. I could have known everything I was going to figure out way beforehand if I just would have read that. Speaking of reading, now the description for the lip pencil. MAC Selena La Reina Lip Pencil is a lip pencil in 2 limited edition colors designed for shaping, lining, or filling in lips and featuring holographic silver packaging. Key claims and benefits: a smooth and creamy formula, won't skip or drag, applies quickly and precisely. And I got the shade Selenaville. Cute. The packaging, again, is exactly the same. Silver with the holographic rainbows and the little rose over there. And it shows that it is Selenaville on the end of it. And if we open it, it is a black lip pencil with a silver lid. And it has MAC Selena on it. And it shows the color. And it is wooden and sharpenable. Nice. Now let's line our lips. I don't know that I've used a MAC lip pencil either. Oh, I need to wipe off all of this foundation. Now let's line. It's so sharp. Not like painfully so, it's just sharp. Okay, that's really smooth. Gotta hand it to it so far. The claims are correct. Upper lip is done, and that was literally seamless. I had no issues the entire time, no skips, no drags. Everything filled in perfectly. It's so beautiful. Why have I not tried more MAC before this? The only thing I've really ever tried are the lashes that I'm using and Fix Plus and Paint Pot. That's all I can think of. Okay, finally lips are lined. Man, I'm way too OCD for that. I go back and forth and then I rub parts of it off and then I go back and forth again and again. But now it's done, finally. Now with the next two products, I'm gonna cover both at once just because it's gonna be a lot easier because we get a choice for the next product. The first product is the Selena La Reina lipstick. This is in the shade Queen of Cumbia and it is a metallic true red. This lipstick was $20 and the description on Ulta's website is MAC lipstick, the iconic product that made MAC famous. Now in 4 rich limited edition shades, 4 textures to celebrate 25 years of Selena's legacy. I did not realize there were 4 different textures. MAC Selena La Reina lipstick is specially designed with rose debossed bullets and holographic silver packaging. Key claims and benefits. The amplified formula is ultra creamy full coverage finish. The cream sheen formula is creamy semi-glossy finish. The frost formula is high pearl semi-lustrous finish. And the matte metallic finish is metallic matte finish. They named all of them some fancy name that made no sense until you got the description of it, and then they name the matte one just matte metallic. That's really funny to me. Kind of taken aback at the fact that they were different finishes. I didn't realize that. That probably would have influenced my decision a little more, but I wanted to go with like matchy colors, so that's why I picked Queen of Cumbia, which is pure red. But regardless, the other product is the MAC Selena Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. This one is in the shade Siempre Selena, and this is the other product that is not available on Ulta.com anymore. I don't know why, couldn't tell you. And it is $23. And the description on MAC's website is, for those who prefer timeless glamour to all-out flash, matte reigns supreme. 3 rich limited edition shades provide a twist on this classic texture with robustly saturated shades of retro matte liquid lip color. Whichever shade you choose, all promise one thing: a splash of color in a liquid suede finish that lasts. Specifically designed in holographic silver packaging. Okay, awesome. Key claims and benefits: long wearing, 8 hours. Oh. Color wears evenly and smoothly, 8 hours. Provides stay true color, 8 hours. And non-feathering, non-bleeding. That's nice. Now why I picked both of them is because I knew I wanted to go red. That's why I was kind of afraid adding the pink in the look if it was gonna mess everything up. But I wanted the liquid lipstick for that full all-day coverage wear so that it would last all day even whenever I eat. And I didn't know for sure when I was going to be filming this video and if I was going to eat afterwards or not. I am going to be eating directly after this, so I am going to go in with the liquid lip instead of the metallic lip. But I'm going to swatch the metallic lip for you guys so that you can know what it looks like. So with the packaging, same as before, they both have the MAC Selena logo, both silver, both with holographic reflect on them. They are pretty much the same exact thing. Let's open them now and see what the actual components look like. Oh wow! So for the liquid lipstick, it's a bullet and it says MAC Selena. I love the silver. That's really pretty. Then for the bullet lipstick, Queen of Cumbia. Also silver with MAC Selena on the bottom. That is stunning. I love that. Let's see what she swatches like. Oh, super creamy. Jeez. Definitely goes on very opaque, and I see the reflect. I don't know if I see metallic, but I see the reflect. It's like a plush metallic. Safe to say maybe satin metallic? I don't know. That's what those look like. Now let's see what this liquid lipstick looks like. I'm so excited! It has been so long since I've worn just a red lip. I think the last time I did was actually a ColourPop review. I think it was the ColourPop Disney Villains collection. It does not smell like anything good. just so you're aware. Oh, it's so pretty. Ah, so red. So red. Very blue based red also. I'm so glad I lined my lips. I cannot wait to see if this lipstick lasts, or how this lipstick lasts. It's claiming 8 hours. I'm not going to be wearing it for 8 hours, even close. Probably just going to be wearing it for like an hour. But I am going to eat. So I'm curious how well it's going to last while I eat. I will keep you guys updated down below. Remind me to remind you how it lasted. I will remember. Anyway, our last product, I might remember. Anyway, our last product is the MAC Selena La Reina Lip Glass Lip Gloss. This one is in the shade The Washing Machine. And this is $18.50. It is still available on Ulta's website, and as per the description on their website, MAC Selena La Reina Lip Gloss is a limited edition lip gloss in 3 rich shades, featuring specially designed holographic silver packaging. Having deja vu, MAC's classic lip gloss in 3 limited edition shades to celebrate 25 years of Selena's legacy. Creates a high gloss, glass-like finish, or a subtle sheen. Wear on its own over lip pencil or lipstick. It's pigmented, very shiny, and provides subtle or dramatic color. Contains jojoba oil to help soften and condition the lips, specially designed in holographic silver packaging. Key claims and benefits: glass-like shine, conditions lips, smooths lips. That sounds promising. And once more, we have the same packaging yet again. Silver with holographic lip glass. What is this one? The Washing Machine. I went ahead and swatched that lip gloss because despite the fact that the red glitter pieces in here would be perfect on top of this red lipstick, I can't bring myself to use it right now because I'm gonna eat. And I know that if I put this lip gloss on top of this red lipstick, it's all just gonna come off. It's gonna become a big, goopy, beautiful, albeit mess, but it'll only look good for like 10 minutes because I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna skip out on using the gloss this time because of that. But that's not to say that I'm not gonna use it at some point. I can't this time. I don't wanna ruin this transfer resistant lipstick. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't. I don't wanna take the chance. So I'm not gonna review that or the bullet lipstick because technically I didn't use it. All I can do is comment on its beautifulness or not. But aside from those two things, we have now used everything in the, well, everything that I purchased in the MAC Selena La Reina 20-year celebration collection. And now it's that time of the video again where I ask myself what I thought about the collection. And if it is worth your hard-earned money. If it was even worth my hard-earned money, because they sure didn't send me this. I definitely did pay for it, as I said already. So, the Me Siento Muy Excited eyeshadow palette. I think it's very basic. I think the pricing is about right for where eyeshadow palettes from MAC stand. Primarily because it's in special edition packaging. The packaging quality-wise doesn't really feel that prestige or high quality. It doesn't feel cheap, but it doesn't feel high quality. It feels somewhere in the middle. And I feel like the price on it is kind of somewhere in the middle. Maybe on the higher end of somewhere in the middle. Definitely on the higher end. But it worked really well. The eyeshadows were actually really nice. I really like the Dazzle Shadow formula. There's a little bit of excessive glitter fallout, but you know, I do my eyeshadows most of the time anyway before my face, so it's not really too big of an issue. I still really enjoyed the quality of the shadows in the palette themselves. So I would say if you like neutral rosy tones, then the palette would be a recommend. I had no specific problem with it. I just think it's a very specific palette, and rosy neutral tones would have to be something you're looking for this to be worth it for you. Also, if you love Selena, this right here, the bustier on the front of it, makes it completely worth it for me, because this is what drew me to it in the beginning period, is the bustier on the packaging. I just thought that was such a neat idea, and it made me want it more than most other reasons, but I'm also now satisfied with the formula and performance of the actual shadows. So good news, I can now justify my purchase and being drawn to the pack. Then we have the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade La Leyenda. I did love this. I love the little flower print that's on the inside of it. I love the lit from within glow that it gives. However, I do not love it $37 worth. I don't feel like this should be $37 at all. I would probably give it like I would probably pay 20, 22, I don't know, somewhere along those lines for it. Maybe you get a whole bunch of product in it. Maybe it's the special edition rose print that's in there and they gotta pay for the metal mold that they have to print that special rose print. I don't know. I would not pay $37 for this. But actually, no, you know what? The NYX High Glass pressed powder could kind of dupe this, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I can't. Not for $37. Nope, I can't recommend that one. Sorry. It is really, really beautiful, and I really do love it. Just the price is off the mark for me. Next, the lip liner. I would definitely buy more of these for $19. I like this quality a lot. The color I got in the end was not quite this color. I feel like I got more of almost an off red pink kind of tone than I did a real red. But quality wise, the creaminess, the pigmentation, the lack of any kind of like running or skipping that I got made this completely worth it. It's really nice. I really like the quality that this has, and I don't feel like it's overpriced because I'm kind of used to $19 for a lip pencil. That sounds about right. So definite recommend on the lip pencil. And then the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. So far, so wonderful. This feels so comfortable and so good, and it has literally no transfer. Zero, nada, zilch on the transfer. I'm gonna go eat with this and figure out how it lasts through that. How much was it? Is it overpriced? $23. Nope, that sounds about right for a liquid lip as well. So this is another one of those things that I kind of really want to invest more in because I like this formula. This feels nice. This looks really nice. It doesn't look like dry and crusty matte. It looks like soft and plush. Like my lips look like my lips. They look just fine. Nothing looks wrong. Nothing looks cakey and crusty and gross. Nothing transfers on either side. I like a lot. And then the lipstick and the lip gloss. I have lip gloss and I've tried the lip gloss. I really, really like it. It's a little thick and you'd have to be okay with a thick lip gloss, but it is literally like glass. It's literally like you have just this clean layer of glass over your lip. So if that's something you like, lip gloss would be for you. But I can't tell you for sure if this specific one is a good one or not because I didn't use it. And then the actual matte lipstick, again, didn't use it, so don't know for sure, but the swatch that I did was really nice. It didn't look metallic though. I didn't see metallic when I swatched it. I saw a plushy cream lipstick. It didn't have a high shine gloss. It did look a little more on the matte side. It just looked like a standard lipstick, honestly. It didn't look like it dried down too much for a super matte finish. Actually, it kind of looked like this. It looked this kind of texture. I didn't see a metallic sheen. I could be wrong. I didn't try it on the lips. I don't know for sure. So I can't recommend or not recommend that part, but I do like the quality of it based on the price, and I like the packaging, and I like that it says MAC and Selena because it's cute and it fits the collection. Really, everything was cohesive as a collection, as a unit. I feel like it definitely fits Selena for sure, because the palette definitely goes for what she used and how she used it. So all in all, I could say that I would recommend this collection, except for that skin finish. It sucks because I really do like the formula of the skin finish, and I do still want to buy more of them. I just can't recommend them to you at that price because that is ridiculous to me. Except I paid $50 for a glittery highlighter from other brands. You get my point though. So that is it from me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the MAC X Selena La Reina Collection. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it does really help me out more than I think you realize. Thumbs up is the way to go. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, because I know that about 64% of you have not. So it's right down there if you wanna. Also, there's a little notification bell right beside that. If you turn it on, make sure that you hit all, because I go live quite a bit. And if you don't hit all, it probably won't alert you. Actually, even if you're subscribed and do hit all, it still might not alert you. Sometimes it doesn't, but hopefully it will, since you now just hit subscribe and turned on all notifications. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar